Hi friends, Shayla here. So I am here with a new reading vlog for you. Okay, so today what we're going to do is I'm going to reread the first 3 2-in-1 volumes for Wotakoi, Love is Hard for Otaku, in preparation to finally read the 4th 2-in-1. So yes, each of these contains 2 volumes of manga. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, since I'm rereading this, I'm going to stop at the end of each on the first 3. And then I will stop anytime I need to stop with the 4th, because this will all be brand new for me. So in Wotakoi, Love is Hard for Otaku, we're dealing with 2 childhood friends who end up working at the same company. They sit together, they're talking about their dating woes, and he says, well, I know your quirks, you know my quirks, why don't we try dating? And that's kind of the premise behind this, is them in an adult dating relationship with their otaku habits. He's a gaming otaku, so he's very obsessed with video games, and she is Fujoshi, which is like a BL manga, so boys love manga, otaku, and she like writes her own and goes to cons and everything. And then they have 2 of their coworkers. He's just a manga, anime in general otaku, and she is a cosplayer. She loves to actually cross-dress, so she likes to cosplay a bunch of guys because she kind of has a more severe face, and I love them so much. Their dynamic is one of my favorites. I mean, they're on the cover of 4, so. And then we also have the first guy's younger brother, who's not really an otaku, who expresses interest in a gaming otaku who gets along well with the brother in game. So they are all amazing and cute, and they feel so much like my nerdy life. And really, a lot of their dynamic is a lot like me and my husband, so I very much relate to this particular manga. So I'm really excited to revisit it and to experience volume 4 for the first time. So that's what this vlog is going to be. If you have not read this, I have done a manga to anime comparison of this when the anime first came out a couple of years back. So I will leave that linked in the cards for you. And yeah, I'm just so excited. So I'll read the first official volume in this one, and we'll chat, and I'll tell you my thoughts on revisiting the experience. I was cold, so I've reached sweater mode. But I did finish the first volume of Wotakoi, Love is Hard for Otaku. I don't know if you can really see, but I've ended up like faux tabbing, like using a little bit of washi to mark a few certain spots that just speak to my heart and soul. I'm taking my time rereading this, and this one is pretty text heavy, so it does take me a little longer than some of my others to read because of that. But really, I love these 2 so much. Like, Narumi and Hirotaka are really just so sweet. And this is clearly a case of pining. He's definitely been into her for a long time. He always has had a really hard time making friends, and so she was like his first friend outside of his family, and so that always kind of stuck with him. So when they get reacquainted, he finally takes his chance to be with her, and that's what this series is all about. And I really love their friends as well. I don't know why their names just left me, but anyways, it's both of their senpais at work, and they're actually dating, and they're high school sweethearts, and it's just really fun, and these definitely feel like grown-up adult relationships. Similar worries, similar concerns, and Hirotaka just wants to see her happy. So he's very supportive of her hobbies, and he helps her out at her Comiket booth, and it's just glorious. I love them a whole lot. Because the amount of support they show each other within the series is really great. I mean, like, she doesn't shame him for playing video games. She just jumps in and plays with him, and it's great. I love it. I love them a whole lot. So if you like nerd and geek culture, it's great. I mean, there's references to Pokemon and Eva and all sorts of things within the series. So I think this is more fun if you read a lot of anime or read a lot of manga or are like in that culture, because you get more references that they make. I mean, they tell you exactly what the references are from, but I naturally picked up on them more this time, and it was fantastic, and I've really been enjoying it. So now let's dive in to the second volume contained within this. Okay, so second volume and first 2-in-1 officially complete. And I continue to love this. There's a whole chapter where they're like in a video game, so they're all like chibi and in their little characters and avatars and stuff, and it's really cute. And I really love the discussion of still, even though they're like settled in their friendship and their relationship, Narumi and Hirotaka, they still haven't truly been on a real date, and so that's what they're about to go do. That's what we're gonna have here. So I really am loving my time revisiting this series. This is one that I definitely don't talk about on my channel a lot, and I think part of that was this has been out on loan for a while, but I finally just got it back from my friend because I wanted to do this video for you guys, and I'm loving being in this series and with these characters again. So I'm definitely excited, and I hope you guys are enjoying this. And this is a series, I didn't mention it in my manga for romance ones because it wasn't on my shelf, and so I just didn't have it at the forefront of my brain because I have so many, and that video was already so long. But you know, these are grown adults in relationships, and the reasons why they're in the relationship and stuff, they're just really interesting. I always feel like they have something to offer. So I've really been enjoying my reread so far. So this one's done. On to the next one. Okay, so I just finished the next volume, which is the third volume of the series. And I really enjoy this series a lot. In this particular volume, we deal with them going on like a date to like an amusement park, which is a traditional Japanese kind of date. And they try to not talk about anything otaku, and they have like a penalty like piggy bank where you have to pay up if you mention anything otaku related to their specific things. So like he made a Pokemon Go reference because he was playing, and she's like, nope, cough it up. Anything video game related you can't use. He's like, but everybody plays Pokemon Go. She's like, only otakus still play it. So it's just really funny. Their dynamic is great. I continue to really enjoy them. And the discussions that they have on that little date, they do run into the senpai couple as well on the date, and he gets some really good advice from the female partner of that. The one who does cosplay, this one, from her. And it's just really sweet because they realize that they just enjoy each other's company. You don't have to necessarily have everything the same, but being comfortable in another person's like company and presence and wanting them around is a lot of an adult relationship. You just enjoy their company. I mean, my husband and I are kind of a prime example of that. We can sit in the same room and be doing completely different things, but we're just happy because the other person's in the room. Like, we just like being around them. Like, I feel a lot more peaceful when Steve's in the room with me, and it's just really great. And so they kind of discuss that here in this volume, and that made me really, really happy. But we get another, we meet Ko here. So we've now officially met Ko and Nao. Nao is Hirotaka's younger brother, and Ko as someone who comes into the coffee shop that he works at, who's also a gaming otaku. And so he now knows how to handle them. But Ko is a girl, but now thinks Ko's a boy. So it's really interesting, and I really love them a whole lot. So yes, on to the next volume. All right, and now I finished Omnibus 2, or Volume 4 of Wotakoi, and it was just so cute. We get a lot of Ko and now, like, upping their friendship, and then now does finally find out that Ko is female, and that's going to change their dynamic from here, but I think in a good way, from what I'm remembering of this omnibus. But I'm still really loving my reread experience here. We finally get the backstory for these two, and they both played volleyball, and that's how they kind of interacted, and it was just really cute. I really love them. I love them all. They are all my precious children. I want them to be happy. I mean, they're grown adults, but they're all my precious children. I still really love the series a whole stinking ton. And here on the back, he's got like a VR headset on, and it's cute. And there's actually a point where Hirotaka breaks his glasses, and so he doesn't have his glasses at work. And it's really funny. And I just really love this. It's such a good time. If you've not tried out this series, like, you have to. It's so fun. All right. On to Omnibus 3 and Volume 5. Okay, so I just finished Volume 5, and so we have Nao and Ko resolve kind of the misunderstanding of Ko being female and Nao not knowing, because Ko never spoke up and said so, but his friends all knew and they didn't say anything, so it was just a general misunderstanding, and Nao feels really bad, so he finds a way to apologize to Ko. They talk it out. It's all good. And then we've got all the other fun. There's another, like, otaku event where Narumi does her fanfic, and this one where she does her cosplay. I don't know why her name keeps leaving me. But anyways, like, they are adorable. I ship them so hard. And the back on that is just too cute. So I've got one more to go in here, and then we're finally on to the new volume, which I'm super excited for. But it's like 12:30. I'm getting a little hungry, so I'm going to go downstairs, get me some lunch, eat a little bit, and then come back to this. And I will chat with you guys in a second for you, but it'll be a little while for me. Okay, so I'm back, and I just finished the third omnibus of Wotakoi, Love is Hard for Otaku. So I have completely reread everything that I've read up to this point. In this last volume, we have a company trip. So we get to see everybody interacting on the company trip, and we also get some other snippets, like an accidental, like, double date with Nao and Ko and Hirotaka and Narumi. And that was really adorable, and Ko was really fun with that. Helps Ko kind of relax into the situation with Nao, and it's really, really cute. And I just really love all of their dynamics. I ship all the couples. Because they're all very individual couples, and they all work for different reasons, and I like them for different reasons. So I don't feel like any of the couples are carbon copies of the other, which makes it really enjoyable in a series like this where there are multiple couples and multiple ships. So now, let's get into the new stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm like grinning ear to ear. You can tell that these are a little older because they're a little dingier on the edges than this one. But I'm so excited to finally have this. I'm so excited for new content. It's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. Let's do this. Ko, you adorable softie. Let me recommend you some shoujo manga. Okay, so I'm a little bit in. So Hana and Taro haven't really been fighting lately, so she's kind of worried about their relationship. But what's happening is he had given her a necklace when they were making up after a fight when they were in high school. And it was just a little chain with a flower. He had one too, and so it was kind of their thing. Anyway, she seems to have lost hers. So he thought to take his off and give that to her. But to her, that was something that they shared, and it was really sweet, and it was sentimental to her. But when he offered to do that, it didn't feel sentimental to him. And so now it's causing a conflict within their relationship. And so I think it's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out. But there are things like that, little misunderstandings that happen in an adult relationship, especially when you've been in for a long time. You think you know somebody really well, you try to solve a situation, and it ends up backfiring, or they react differently than you expect them to. So anyways, it's just really interesting how that all came together, and I found it really well handled and well done, and I'm just very happy about it. So I continue to love the direction of this, and I just really enjoy it. I probably won't stop again until I get to the end of the volume, because I'm almost there. So once I get to that point, then we'll have more to say, obviously. What? Proposal? What? Huh? I'm totally crying. This is too cute. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's how that volume ends, is he proposes to her, and it's all sorts of cute. And the reason why they hadn't been fighting is because he was trying to not pick fights with her, because he felt like all he did was make her cry, and he wanted to make her smile, and it was cute, and oh my gosh, this is adorable. My heart. It's so cute. I love this. I love this so much. The next volume is going to be interesting, because there's going to be wedding plans, and then it looks like the cover is going to be Now and Ko, so it's probably going to be heavy on them, and I love them. I love them so much. They are so adorable. I don't know why I'm whispering, but I love this. Guys, it was so worth the wait, and I'm totally, like, still tearing up and being all soft about it, but I don't even care. It's cute. I love it. Okay, we have now come to the final clip for this vlog, because I have finished the 4th 2-in-1, or volume 8 of Wotakoi Love is Hard for Otaku. That volume centered a lot on Ko and Now, and how they're very much still friends, but they both want it to be more, but they don't know how to make it more. So they're kind of in limbo and stuck, but Ko actually, like, tries to get some more feminine clothes to try to make sure that she comes across as feminine to him, and it's really sweet. I really like how that's approached, because she just kind of didn't know anything, but she ends up running into the other two gals, and they end up helping her. And what she got was still very much like her. Let's see. Where did that reveal go? Right here. So she still very much, like, has kind of the boxy shape, but she's got a skirt on, and it's just really sweet. She still very much looks like her and her identity, but, you know, just slightly more feminine, because usually she's looking very, you know, kind of tomboyish, masculine. But it's just really sweet how she puts in the effort, and Now's friends are trying to get him thinking about how he feels about her. And so I think it's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out in the next volume, but I'm not going to get that for like a year, probably. I mean, it took us almost 2 years to get this, but a lot of that was Rona related. So anyways, absolutely love this. Continue to love and adore the series. Very much looking forward to more whenever we get it. This is still ongoing in Japan, but know that there's going to be big gaps in between volumes, because these do come 2 in 1. So it's not like you're getting a new volume every 6 months. So that's why I say it'll probably be about a year, because the 9th volume is out in Japan, at least. And the cover for that is all sorts of cute. And that's going to be very much centered around these two getting actually married. So yes, anyways, I love this. I love this series a whole lot. And I think it's going to be great. And I hope you all enjoyed this vlog, and I hope you all will check it out. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new, welcome. I'd love it if you would subscribe and click the little bell. You know what to do, and I'll talk to you guys next time.